All right, let's get right through this breakdown. Really not much to talk about. Again, the Lakers had a lead, blew it, but it's. I just put out another video on the Lakers coming back down 3-0. Obviously, it's very, very unlikely. Probably not going to happen, or at least they want us to think it's not. But just based on like the press conference you just saw with LeBron, how calm he was, and how unhappy Jokic has looked during these playoffs, and especially this round itself. It's like you're one step away from the finals, and we can't get even a smile out of you. Not even one smile. Like nothing at all. You're just acting like it's an old regular season game, any old game. So that's another reason why I don't think that this series is over yet. And also the Suns won 2 games, and the Lakers are better than the Suns as a team. I mean, it's debatable if their 2 stars are better. I don't know, but their team as a whole, I think we can all agree that the Lakers are a little bit better than the Suns, and the Suns were able to steal 2 games. You're telling me the Lakers can't steal at least 2 games? That's why I don't think it's over. I would not be surprised if they make a series out of this and let them come back 3-3, and then they lose the last game. If you come back 3-3, it's almost like you have to win. It's like you have them figured out, per se, and I quote. But I don't know, man. It's been really hard to watch. It seems like Denver is the best team in the league and just miles better than the Lakers. But we don't know if the story's over. We don't know if the NBA has their story finished yet. Maybe this is just the beginning of the story. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow and find out. I don't know. It's hard. I can't see the Lakers losing Game 4 and just getting swept. I just can't see it. If they do, then obviously the Nuggets are going to win the championship because they're better than Boston. And coaching-wise, I'd say Miami is probably coached just as well, if maybe slightly better. But the Nuggets just have a better team in general. But either way, I think it'll be a better series between Miami and Denver than it would Denver and Boston, just because of the coaching. Boston's coach wouldn't know the first thing to do to stop this Denver's team. He would struggle from the first tip-off to the last. You couldn't even make a series out of this because of the coaching misnomer. It's just a huge gap between Mr. Joe, who got carried by Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They carried that coach. That coach didn't do a damn thing for him. He doesn't even call timeouts when runs are happening. It's just, I'll take Darvin Ham over Joe Mazzulla, whatever his name is. Now, a game like this, Jokic scores 24, but then you allow Jamal to drop 37. This is why they can't win, guys. They're incapable of holding Jokic and Murray under 25 points. And that's the only way you win. If you let one score 30 and the other scores 24, 25, you lose. You have to keep both of them under 30 points. Really 25 points. And then Porter only scores 14 and you still can't get it done. But then you let Bruce Brown drop 15 and then Contavious 17. They got to figure something out about this Bruce Brown guy. Bruce Brown is killing them, guys. The points that he provides off the bench is usually the difference in the game. So, it's almost to the point where, all right, let their starting 5 do what they do, but stop letting their bench get off. It's really to the point where it's getting annoying. Look, if you look at every game, it's been Bruce Brown's points. That's the difference in all these games. If they can't figure out Bruce Brown, then they don't deserve to friggin' win anything. You're letting a friggin' 6th, 7th man beat you. That's really what it is. Now you look on their side, it's very frustrating to watch, but LBJ still hasn't got over 30 points during this postseason. That's because he's doing everything else. He's rebounding, he's assisting, he's doing everything, not just scoring. But they're going to need him to start scoring more. They're going to need him to give him 30 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds. He's going to have to average a triple-double with 30 points at the minimum. If he doesn't drop 30, they lose. And then Anthony Davis had another quiet 30-point game. Imagine dropping 28 and 18 and people say you have a bad game. That's how badly he's getting dominated, man. It's pretty bad. Vanderbilt is unplayable on offense. On defense, he was getting torched too. They tried to put him on Murray. Did not work. So Vanderbilt is unplayable this series, and D'Lo is unplayable. Like, you can't play him this series. I've been saying that after game one. I've been saying it. What do I know? I'm just a guy. But this guy, you can't play him in this series. He's mismatched in every way. He's not making shots. He's killing them. He's a liability on defense. He puts up bad shots, puts them in fast break situations, doesn't get back on defense, weak on defense. The list goes on with D'Lo. I don't know why he's playing in these games. He has no business being on the floor. So if he plays at all next game, then the Lakers aren't trying to win. He's a mismatch in every way, in every sense. Even Schroeder's doing better, and Lonnie Walker are doing better than D'Angelo, believe it or not. Now, Mike Beasley and Troy Brown, he tried to put him in. They really couldn't get going, but I mean, this was actually later in the game. What am I talking about? It was actually the last minute. Never mind. But they should try Troy Brown and Beasley just to see what they can provide, because D'Angelo's not giving you shit. Schroeder doesn't give you enough. He plays well on defense, but his release is so slow that you can't really use him on the catch-and-shoot game. His release takes forever. He needs to be wide open to get the shot off. Well, that's why they play D'Angelo, because D'Angelo can shoot off the run, off the catch quickly, but it just hasn't been falling, man. He plays these games like regular season games. He doesn't understand how to play in the playoffs. Like, he moves way too fast-paced. He's too lackadaisical. He's too nonchalant. He's not a playoff player. Like, I thought he was good for the regular season to help him make a push into the playoffs, but I never thought he was going to be a big part of what they did in the playoffs, because he's never been that type of player where you can rely on him. Austin Reeves is becoming reliable, so look for him to keep being a big player. So it's basically Austin Reeves, Hachimura. They need to start Austin Reeves, Hachimura, LeBron, AD, and then I would probably go with Schroeder or Lonnie Walker, because Russell just can't play. He's unplayable. I would try Beasley over Russell, and even Troy Brown, just to see. Like, you can't be any worse than playing 20 minutes and providing 3 points. He did get 4 assists and 3 rebounds, but for what he should be providing, for how much they pay him, for what they say he is, this is unacceptable, and this is the reason why they're losing. Like, D'Angelo Russell should be outplaying Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown should not be outplaying D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell should be the one dropping 15, 5, and 5, not Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown doesn't even start, but he's been playing more minutes because he's been playing better. Like, I just don't get this D'Angelo Russell situation. They just need to stop playing him. He's literally costing them games and possessions. And I watch it, man. It's bad. I just can't watch it anymore. They have to stop playing him. Or at least bring him off the bench and play him when Bruce Brown isn't on the floor. Actually, you can't play him when Murray or Bruce Brown's on the floor. He gets torched every time. Like, I just don't know where he fits in. He's just killing them. If he plays a lot next game, they're going to lose again, guys. I promise you. But if he doesn't play a lot, they have a chance. He's a liability. Now, taking a look at the shots, Nuggets took more shots and made more and shot better. So it's the same story. 3-pointers, 17, guys. And they shot at 40%. Lakers have been making 10 a game. That's what they do. Really, they need to make like 13, 14. Like I've been saying. If they can make 13, 14, they'll be better off. But you can't let this team make more than 12. If you let them make 17, you can't win. It's just too many threes, man. You just can't come back from that. Free throws, they're doing a good job still. They got to keep doing that. And I'd say try to do that even more. They need to defend their 3-ball better. Stop fouling. And just play better defense. Stop letting them score so easily. Make it harder on them. Like, I just don't know what else they can do. Again, they lost the rebound game. They lost the assist game. Lost the steals game. Turnovers. 7 more turnovers. There's the ball game right there, guys. Let's say the Lakers had only 5 turnovers and they scored on those 7 possessions. Let's do the math. 2, 4, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They win the game, guys. Look at this. Turnover. If they hold their turnovers to 5 and they score on those possessions, they win the game. And that's what I say. They would have won by 3 if they don't turn it over, even with how great they shot the ball, Nuggets. Even with their free throws, their field goal percentage. Oh, the Lakers actually out-rebounded them. I read that wrong. And they still lost. So it was the turnovers, guys. D'Angelo was a culprit in that. So you need to play clean basketball. That's what they got to do. They got to play clean basketball. Stop freaking turning the ball over. Make more threes. LeBron needs to score 30, drive to the basket even more every time. Stop shooting threes. And I think they can win the game. Just take it one possession at a time. One game at a time. Don't even think about game 5, 6, 7. Only think about one game at a time. That's how they get it done. One game at a time. Win it to the finals. That's it. That's how they got to do it, and that's how they make history. We've seen LeBron do it against the Warriors, down 3-1 against supposedly the best team in history, right? So if LeBron can beat the Warriors, who were proclaimed as the best team in history, they were down 3-1. LeBron's team is much worse, and they came back and won. So why are we thinking it can't happen again? Like, we can't say it can't happen until it doesn't happen. So until they lose that game 4, I'm still leaving a glimmer of hope that this still will happen. And if they win game 4, it's more of a reason that it will. Because usually a team that is down 3-0, they usually give up. It's like, yeah, it's over. They just are done. But it looks like the Lakers aren't thinking that way. So that's why I think history might be made. I could be wrong, and I'm always the one that swings for the fences, and I'll be the guy to be wrong if I'm wrong. I don't care. I can take it. But what if I'm right? What if I'm right and the Lakers do come back? That would be freaking amazing. Now, this Boston game, I don't know. I can't really read that series. I know I've been saying Miami's better, which they are. They're coached better, everything. But I just don't know what direction the NBA wants to go in. I think Miami is the better team and should win the series, but I think Boston will win just because they're more marketable. I have Boston winning tonight, even though it seems very improbable. I just think Boston wins tonight. I don't know about Game 4, but Game 3 I think Boston wins just because they have to. What are they going to make both teams go down 0-3 and then come back and win, or just get swept? Is that really what they're doing on both sides? That would be just too weird. I don't know. I just don't see both teams going down 3-0. And other than that, guys, I think we'll leave it off here, and we'll go over the Boston game tomorrow, unless there's any news here. Nope. Yeah, I mean, they're saying that they're feeling the downside of Russell after the Westbrook trade. But Westbrook didn't fit on this team. I don't know that they'd be better with Westbrook on this team. I just don't know. And if you keep Westbrook, you lose out on those other guys like Hachimura and all those other guys they picked up. So I just don't know that Westbrook was better. They wouldn't have gotten Austin Reeves either. I think you just got to see what happens, man. Kerr being proven right. What do they mean by that? I'm going to take a look at that article myself. I guess we can look for, it's a 52-second clip. Let's, take a look for a second. What is Kerr talking about? Oh, he had it picked out right. What is he talking about here? What is he talking about? Is there just show the video. Kerr, Oh yeah, here's a video. Oh no, that's Jamal Murray. I wanted to see what Kerr was saying. I'm looking for quotation marks. See if there's there's no quotation, so it felt like a little bit of a cop-out at the time, and perhaps a subtle plea to the front office ahead of the off-season where the Warriors needed to retool amid some major major short and long-term questions. Max. Oh, okay. He had them maxed out, and they were not a championship team. Oh, he was talking about the Warriors. I already knew about that. I thought he was saying something about the Lakers and Nuggets. But yeah, he's basically saying that if the Warriors beat the Lakers, they wouldn't have beat the Nuggets, man. The Warriors would not be beating the Nuggets. They would struggle big time. It would be cool to see Curry and Murray shooting at it, but you know the league doesn't want to tarnish Curry's legacy that hard. So let's tarnish LeBron's. Unless he comes back. If LeBron comes back, then you got to fire the Nuggets coach. If you let the Lakers come back, that's a narrative for them to fire the coach. I don't know if they will, but they should. And then you move from there. This would be devastating for the Nuggets and very telling of their history if they don't get this done. And this also shows you that LeBron still owns the league. So I'm going to leave it off there, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.